Welcome to 60 Plus Strong. I'm Markeisha and I'm your instructor. Today we are going to have a lower body focus session using a loop band if you have one. So loop bands are really handy. I get mine off eBay. You can get them at different places. So have a look around. It's great to add a little bit of resistance into the session. You can do it without, or if you have a long resistance band, you can tie them together. It is a little bit trickier to keep that tension on. So loop bands handy please, and your mats, as we will be down on the floor for today's session. We are going to come into standing position first, and we're going to just come into a side to side step please. So as we have a main focus on that lower body, we're going to just start warming it up before we come down onto floor. Keeping that core nice and tight, slight bend through the knees. Relax through those arms. Taking a deep breath through, please. I'm going to get you to bring a heel kick up. So bring that foot up to bottom. We start to warm this lower part of your body up. Arms are going to alternate, swinging up. And bring the side to side back, please. With our side to side step, I'll get you to come into a double step. So I'm just going to move myself a little over and come back into 2 steps over and 2 steps back, please. So really tight through the core, keeping your hips tight and parallel to the wall in front. As we come back over, we're going to add a grapevine step in. So step behind in the middle, back together, tight through the core, step behind. Focus on that breathing. Now we're going to stay with either a grapevine step. If we're wanting to add on, grapevine over, inside leg, heel to bottom, please. Just keep the heel up and we bring ourselves to a single heel kick. And let's bring the heel, bring our toe taps back in. Now take your toe tap behind please, so really tight through that core still. The toe taps are coming behind with our side step. Take a deep breath and heel tap over in front. And back to the side to side step. I'll get you to now bring our little march back through, tuck through your core, and we're coming into your box step please. So just bring right, left, out, out, in. And march back through please, and again tuck through that core as you come in to left, right, out, in. And march back through. Now let's just keep tight through the core, please. We're going to bring either a high knee up or your high march. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to stabilize through the foot. I'm going to try not to wobble. So reaching up. And we're going to bring that march back through now and take an alternating step out in front. So always have a chair if needed. Step out, exhale up. So alternate, swapping those legs. Again, really tight through the core. And take the deep breath. We're going to bring that back through, tight through the core. We're going to take a step back and reach in front. So the toe tap back, arm up. Again, really focus on that breathing, keeping your core nice and tight. And march back through. Taking a deep breath, I'm going to shake through, just come back to the side step. Now we're going to grab ourselves a little drink. When we come back, we're going to come back onto the floor. Now, if you're not at a point where you're able to get up and down off the floor easily, you can do this session on a flat surface. So it may be that you get up on your bed because you can get up. Over time, we're wanting to be able to get up and down off that floor so that it's something that you can continue to do. So as I said, progress slowly. If we're comfortable on the floor, I will get you to pop your mats out. If you've got those loop bands, we're going to have them handy. So we'll go grab a drink and I'm going to see you back down, ready for our lower body component very shortly. So for those of you who can come down onto the floor, we're down on the floor, we've got a nice mat. If you're not able to get onto the floor and you would like to use a bed to do this on, please feel free to do so. We want a nice flat surface where you're not going to fall off, so don't use your couch, either a bed or the floor. We are going to use a loop band to add resistance if you have one. So the loop band's a little bit easier being that it is a round band. You can use a yoga band and tie it together. It's a little bit tricky to make sure that you've got the correct resistance, but it's better than nothing. It's a good place to start. And if you don't have either of the bands, you can do the session without. You're still going to get benefit from it. It's a good place to start without using the resistance if you haven't done much exercising. Now with that loop band, we are going to pop it underneath your knees. So if you're using a resistance band, we'll tie it underneath the knees. If you're not using it, fine again. We are going to now then feet into hip width position, and we're going to come down onto your back. And when you come down onto your back, we're going to move your bottom in closer to your feet, about a foot width away, as we then come down onto the floor. So we're just going to rest the head down, the chin tucks in slightly. And the first thing we're going to do is just relax through the chest and flatten out that rib cage. We're now going to come lower down to your abdominal area, and we're going to focus on a nice neutral spine. So I like to do this by getting a little triangle in your fingers, and we pop your hands on your hip bones, and we're going to try and get a nice flat position there. So you are going to imagine that in your little triangle you've got marbles. So if you're tilting back, we're wanting to make it level. So find a level position through to get your neutral spine. And we are flattening through your lower abdominal area, so in between the hip bones, pull that back down, so skin coming off your clothing. And we're just going to pop the palms up towards the roof and take a few nice deep breaths to start. So again, flattening through the ribs, flattening through your lower abdominal area. We have our nice postural alignment through from the shoulders, hips, knees and feet. So those knees are out, pushing onto your resistance band. And that is where we're going to start the exercises. So your glutes are already switched on by keeping those knees apart. First thing we're going to do is, as we exhale through this time, press your knees out to the sides and then release. Now, as you release, we're coming back to the hip width position. So deep breath in again, please. Exhale, release out and in. Exhale, push your knees out for 2 and release. Exhale, pushing the knees out is 3. Exhale, push out, release 4. Exhale out, release 5. Exhale out, release 6. Exhale out, release 7. Exhale out, release 8. Exhale out, release 9. Exhale out and release 10. And again, do not let those knees come back together. Stabilize your feet onto the floor, so nice even balance through the heels, through the big toe, base of the toes. So deep breath now, please. Tuck your bottom under slightly and squeeze your bottom up, pushing your hips towards the roof. Now palms can stay down on the floor to help support your body. We have a nice glute bridge. So we're taking our glute bridge nice and slow. So bring that bottom down to the floor and exhale up 1. Slowly down, exhale 2. Slowly down, exhale 3. Slowly down, exhale 4. Slowly down, exhale 5. Slowly down, exhale 6. Slowly down, exhale 7. Slowly down, exhale 8. And we're slowly down, exhale 9. Slowly down, exhale 10. We're going to hold that up, please. Take a deep breath and bring your bottom back down to floor. Keeping our core tucked, we're going to roll over to the side to come in for a clam. You're going to either rest your head down onto your arm and or your head onto your hand. So depending on what suits you. Core is tucked in and we have a nice alignment again from the shoulder through to the hip, through to the ankle. Tucking the core together, we're coming into a clamshell where we separate those knees. Now you have 2 options depending on what level you're at. First option is to keep your heels together and keep the feet flat on the floor. Second, we're still keeping the heels together, but we're raising them up. So again, we are just checking that alignment through. Tuck through the core, come into the position that best suits you. Take a deep breath, please, and exhale, separating your knees and back down. So we're using the glute, using your hip. Exhale 2 and down. Exhale 3 and down. Exhale 4 and down. Exhale 5 and down. Exhale 6 and down. Exhale 7 and down. Exhale 8 and down. Exhale 9 and down. Exhale 10. And we're going to bring that down and drop the feet down onto the floor. Straighten out your top leg now. So again, working through that glute, working through the hip. This time we're going to turn the toe down. Now as we squeeze up, using that glute, we're coming up again to about a 45-degree angle only, and then slowly back down. So take a deep breath in. Exhale 1 and down. Exhale 2 and down. Exhale 3 and down. Exhale 4 and down. Exhale 5 and down. Exhale 6 and down. Exhale 7 and down. Exhale 8 and down. Exhale 9 and down. Exhale 10 and bring that down. bring the leg back in and we give it a little bit of a shake and a bit of a rub through. Now we're going to roll over to go to the other side. So you can roll yourself straight over and or move yourselves around. Positioning again onto the side of your body, resting your head on your arm, or bring your hand up and rest your head on your hand. Checking your alignment through, shoulder, hip, through to the foot. Tuck your core in. Now take that deep breath in. You're going to leave the feet on the floor or raise them up. Coming back to clam, so we're separating the knees. Taking a deep breath. Exhale 1 and down. Exhale 2 and down. Exhale 3 and down. Exhale 4 and down. Exhale 5 and down. Exhale 6 and down. Exhale 7 and down. Exhale 8 and down. Exhale 9 and down. Exhale 10, and we're going to bring that down. Bring the feet to floor and take your top leg up. Again, pointing the toe down and really tucking through that core again. We take the deep breath and exhale, raising the heel up 1 and down. Exhale 2 and down. Exhale 3 and down. Exhale 4 and down. Exhale 5 and down. Exhale 6 and down. Exhale 7 and down. Exhale 8 and down. Exhale 9 and down. Exhale 10, and we're going to bring that back down. Now we're going to take a nice deep breath, tucking through that core. We're going to roll over onto your back again, please, and just reset your position through shoulders, hips, knees. Feet are nice and stable on the floor. Make sure those knees are out. Flatten again through your core area, so in between those hip bones, drop it down and relax through that rib cage, please. Take a deep breath through, and we're going to exhale, press the knees out to the side again. Release 1. Exhale out 2 and in. Exhale 3 and in. Exhale 4 and in. Exhale 5 and in. Exhale 6 and in. Exhale 7 and in. Exhale 8 and in. Exhale 9 and in. Exhale 10 and in. Now keep those knees out again. Keep that core nice and tight. Bottom tucks under as you raise into the glute bridge. So we press those hips up towards the roof. Squeeze your glutes up as far as you can. We're going to take our nice slow counts, and again, even balance through the feet. Deep breath. Bottom coming down slowly. Exhale up 1. Coming down slow. Exhale 2. Down slow. Exhale 3. Down slow. Exhale 4. Down slow. Exhale 5. Down slow. Exhale 6. Down slow. Exhale 7. Down slow. Exhale 8. Down slow. Exhale 9. Down slow. Exhale 10. I'm just going to hold this one up. So really squeeze those glutes up, pushing those hips up towards the roof, keeping those knees apart. And let's just relax and bring your bottom back down to the floor. Take a nice deep breath, and we're going to roll back onto your side. This time we're going to start on the side that you finished on, please. So rolling yourselves over, we're going to rest the head again on your arm or up onto your hand. We are tucking that core in, and we're going to come back to our clams, please. Now you can put that hand also on the hip to make sure we keep that glute working. Taking a deep breath, please. If you're going to raise the feet, we're going to raise them up. Deep breath in again, tighten through the core. Exhale, separate the knee. And slowly down 1. Exhale 2. And down. Exhale 3. And down. Exhale 4. And down. Exhale 5. And down. Exhale 6. And down. Exhale 7. And down. Exhale 8. And down. Exhale 9. And down. Exhale 10. And we're going to bring that down. Take a deep breath. Feet down, and again tuck the core as you take your top leg out, turning that toe down. Now again, hand on hip if needed. Use the glute, use your hip area to squeeze your bottom. Up 1 and down. So squeeze to raise the leg. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4 and down. Exhale 5 and down. Exhale 6 and down. Exhale 7 and down. Exhale 8 and down. Exhale 9 and down. Exhale 10 and bring that down. Take a deep breath, bring that knee back in, and again give that glute a little bit of a rub if you're needing to. We're going to come to the other side. So again, roll yourselves over and or reposition yourselves for the other leg. Hand resting on the head, head resting on the arm or up onto your hand. And again, just check your postural alignment through shoulder, hip, shoulder, hip and the feet. Tucking your core through, and again making sure we use the glute so you can put the hand down, pressing the hip down, tight through or on the floor. Deep breath please, raising those feet. Again, nice deep breath, separating the knees. Exhale 1 and slowly down. Exhale 2 and down. Exhale 3 and down. Exhale 4 and down. Exhale 5 and down. Exhale 6 and down. Exhale 7 and down. Exhale 8 and down. Exhale 9 and down. Exhale 10, and we're going to bring the knees back together, feet down onto the floor. Again, tuck through that core and take your leg out, turning that toe down. Deep breath. Exhale, straight leg up 1 and down. Exhale 2 and down. So using that glute. Exhale 3 and down. Exhale 4 and down. Exhale 5 and down. Exhale 6 and down. Exhale 7 and down. Exhale 8 and down. Exhale 9 and down. Exhale 10 and bring that down. And again, bring the leg in and just give your glute a little bit of a rub through. And we're going to roll onto your backs again, please. So coming into your postural aligned position through the shoulders, hips, knees, feet. Drop the feet onto the floor, nice and stable through. Tight through your core area, relaxing through the rib cage, through your chest. Taking the deep breath, we're going to squeeze the knees out again. So squeeze the knees out, using those glutes, and release 1. Squeeze 2, and in. Squeeze 3, and in. Exhale 4, and in. Exhale 5, and in. Exhale 6, and in. Exhale 7, and in. Exhale 8, and in. Exhale 9, and in. Exhale 10, and in. Keeping those knees hip width, tight through the core. Tuck your bottom under slightly. Bring your glute bridge up again. So squeezing those glutes up, hips towards the roof, palms down. Deep breath, slowly down. So slowly down. Exhale 1. Slowly down. Exhale 2. Slowly down. Exhale 3. Slowly down. Exhale 4. Slowly down. Exhale 5. Slowly down. Exhale 6. Slowly down. Exhale 7. Slowly down. Exhale 8. Slowly down. Exhale 9. Slowly down. Exhale 10. Taking a deep breath, let's bring that bottom back down. Now, really nice deep breath, just let that body relax into the floor, and I'm going to get you to slowly bring your knees up and just give them a little pull in towards your body. So if we are able to come up a little higher, we're just going to give ourselves a little bit of a hug through, so holding onto those knees. Nice deep breathing. Okay, we're just going to now release and bring your feet back down. And I will get you to please take your bands off if you are using bands. So you can come into a seated position. We're going to do a few glute stretches next. First position, we will do a seated glute stretch. So I'm just going to get you to put your leg out in front, and we cross your leg over. We're bringing the opposite arm into leg and pulling in. So we're stretching out through the glute. So we can hold onto that arm if we can, or you can keep the arm down. If you have the range of motion and the mobility to tuck your leg under to increase the stretch, you can. So there's a few options here. Let's take a deep breath, please, and release, and we'll take the other side. So straighten the leg out, tucking through your core. Cross the leg over, bring your opposite arm into leg and pull up. So you can leave that hand down and or bring it up to help pull in. So stretches out through the glute. Nice deep breathing. Now we're going to come into some lying stretches. So let's just release that through. And we're going to come back into our nice postural position through and bring yourself back down onto the floor, onto your back. First position for this stretch is to bring your leg up, and we're going to cross over. We're going to, same hand, same leg, push back onto that knee. So again, trying to keep that alignment through from the hips through to the feet as we stretch. Now to increase the stretch, we're going to raise that hand that's on your leg, and that hand is going to go through the middle of your leg and come in behind your hamstring. So that is the first position. If you again have range of motion and mobility to come through and grab your shin, please feel free to do so. So just know your limitations. If you're lying on your back and keeping the leg bent and pushing back with your hand, That is where you start, and progressively we just increase the stretching if you can. Focus on your breathing, and let's just release and bring that foot down to the floor, please. With your leg that is bent, we're going to straighten it up and bring your hand in behind your knee. Make sure your hip bones are flat on the floor and relax through your foot. So just relax those toes, relax the feet, keeping your leg as straight as possible. Take a deep breath and just relax. Take another deep breath. As you exhale, please bring that leg in again towards your body, a little closer if you can. Again, just really focus on your breathing. We're going to release and swap your legs now. So bring your leg down. We're going to cross the leg over, and we're just going to push back onto the knee first. So flat again through that core area. Hips are again flat onto the ground. This is your first position with your stretches for the hip, for the glute. Now if you're needing to stay here. Otherwise raise that hand and bring your hand through the middle of your leg, through to the back of the hamstring, or all the way through to the shin. Focusing on your breathing again. Nice and slow and controlled. Just take a nice deep breath and exhale and release that leg down. Now straighten up your leg. Hands are coming in behind the knee, and again really focusing on your breathing, please. Relaxing through the foot, so just relax those toes. Take a nice deep breath, please release that one. And again, as you exhale, bring your leg in again. Take a deep breath now. Please bring that leg into a bent position. I'm going to get you to hold onto the front of your shin area and take your other leg out nice and straight. Just take a deep breath, please, and we're going to, as we exhale, release and bring the opposite leg in and straighten the other leg out. So nice and slow, nice and controlled, helping stretch through your hip flexor to the front of your leg. Just take a deep breath in, please, and swap those legs again. So bring one knee in, holding on, and take the other leg out nice and slow. Going to swap legs again, so deep breath in, exhale and swap your legs out. So got one more time on each leg, so swapping them over please. Nice controlled breathing. And last time, so let's bring that leg in and take your other leg out. Bring that leg in, please. Drop both your feet down into a glute bridge position. Again, flat through that core. We're going to take a deep breath. Bring your glute bridge up and press those hips up now towards the roof. So popping your hands under your back, and we're just going to press up. So again, this is just going to help stretch out through the hip flexors, the front of your leg. Focus on that breathing. We're going to bring that bottom down to floor, please. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, come back up and again, push those hips up towards the roof. Going to release and bring your bottom back down to the floor. Straighten out your legs, please, and let's take your arms up and over and focus on some nice deep breathing. Okay, so we're going to please bring those arms back over, and I'm going to get you to come into a tabletop position. So you're going to come in onto your hands and knees, please. We are tight through your core area. Your hands are dropping underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips, and this core is nice and tight. So we've got our nice flat position through your back. I'm going to focus on some nice deep breathing. We're going to come into our cat-cow stretches, please. So let's take our deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to arch your back up. Take a deep breath in and exhale, and come down with your head up, please. So arching your back down. A nice cat-cow stretch. So take that deep breath in, arching your back up. And come back down, please. Head up. Deep breath in, arch your back up. And coming back down, head up. One more time, let's arch up, please. And I'll get you to bring your bottom down. Take your arms out and just relax through your shoulders and relax through your body. Focus on some nice deep breathing, nice and slow and controlled. Take your deep breath in. Bringing yourselves up into a seated position, and I'm going to leave you here today with today's session. So thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed our session today, working on those glutes, working on the hip area. So it's really important that we do have strong glutes. So these are a couple of really nice little exercises that we can do. Getting up and down on the floor, strongly encourage you to do it as much as you can. If you can't at this point, start working on the bed and then move yourselves to the floor. But again, thank you for joining me with today's session. I look forward to seeing you in our next one very shortly. Have a wonderful day.